Hare Krishna, devotees, Pranam. We'll start our today's session. Is recording started now?
Yes.
Okay. We'll first of all we'll pray to the Lord Jagannath, Baldev Subhadramaya, Sudarshan ji, and Gaunitai ji, and Vamandev ji, and we'll start our prayers. Om Adnyantimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So devotees, we are there on the third chapter, that is Karma Yoga, and we are now entering into the 17th verse, that is 3.17. And here the new part of this chapter is starting. Like when we divide the chapter as per the acronyms and given by the Sutapa Prabhu, and this acronyms clearly mentions and clarifies our understanding of the Bhagavad Gita. So in the second chapter is known as tree. So it's a tree ladder, it is mentioned. So tree, in the T mentions the Tyaga, renunciation, what is the Karma Yoga, and in that Karma Yoga Krishna explains about the renunciation, Tyaga. So verses from first 9 verses are related to Tyaga. Then second is on the yoga ladder, what are the practices of yajna and performances, that is explained in the 10 to 16th verse. And then this is the third section, that is how a devotee or how a yoga practitioner can be exemplary, why karma yoga can be done. So that is 17 to 35, and last is enemy of a soul. So we'll see in a nutshell what is the 3.17 Bhagavad Gita. First we'll read the shloka and translation, then we'll see the purport and we'll discuss. Yastvatmaratireva syat atmatriptascha manava atmani eva cha santush tasya karmam tasya karyam na vidyate. So what to a translation? Yeah, one who, two, but atmarati, taking pleasure in the self, eva, certainly, sat, remains, atmatripta, self-illuminated, cha, and manava, a man, atmani, in himself, eva, only, cha, and santushta, perfectly satiated, tasya, his, karyam, duty, na, does not, vidyate, exist. The translation given by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty. So this is important verse, as Krishna is starting here the explanation about the what are the duties or what are the obligatory duties of the self-satisfied or self-realized person. So why Krishna is starting here like that? So we'll see. We'll just stop sharing. Yeah. So when Krishna explains everything about the karma kanda in the 10 to 16 verse, that cycle of sacrifice, and we have to perform the work in a without getting attachment, that is Nishkam Karma Yoga. So Krishna is explaining that in the previous section, that is from verse number 10 to 16. And then Arjuna get confused. Yes, if we have to detach the work, like we have to do the work in a such a way that we should not get attached to the fruits, then, and if we are not attached to the fruits, then why so many obligations are there, so many duties have to do. So Arjuna got confused that yes, is it necessary, or why Nishkam Karma Yogi, one who is not attached to the fruits of the work or fruits of the actions, has to work? And he is asking like that, and he got confused, and Krishna is answering that yes, even Nishkam Karma Yogi, one who is not attached to the fruits, he has to not attach to the results, he has to work to set an example. So this is very, very important section, that we have to be exemplary in our actions. And this is very important because in current age, people know everything, not everything, but like they know many things, but they don't have example to practice. Means people have money, we in surrounding, people don't have lack of money. Once I, in our class, like His Grace Gauranga Prabhu was explaining about that Kali Yuga, people, wealth is not lacking, like people don't lack money, like even in the spirituality or in the material, people are nicely, they are situated. Many part of the country are like people are well settled, but they have lack of ideals or lack of examples to practice the devotional service. So here we can understand how, why we should be exemplary in our actions. And even, means we are not saying that yes, we are Nishkam Karma Yogi and we are detached, but one who is detached from everything, how he is setting the example. Because yadi yad acharati sreshtas tat tat vitarama, means the one who is uh, like a Sreshta person, how he is at, the people will follow, the followers will follow him. Okay. And here, I will just share the purport where yeah. So here Prabhupada is mentioning one by one what are the duties, or what are the obligation, why he has to perform. So or what duties he has to, why he is not, like here in the translation Prabhupada is telling, for one who takes pleasure in the self, one who is self-realized, who is satiated in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty. Why there is no duty? So we see in the purport Prabhupada is giving one by one. A person who is fully Krishna conscious and is fully satisfied by his acts in Krishna consciousness, no longer has any duty to perform. So one who is fully Krishna conscious, so we should not take it in a granted way, or yes, we are in ISKCON, so we are fully Krishna consciousness. No, it's not like that. Krishna consciousness, ISKCON full form is like International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So we are fully Krishna consciousness means what? Means like it is at every time, 24/7, we are in the consciousness of Krishna. Consciousnesses of Krishna means whatever actions we perform, like we can take the example of Santa Tukaram Maharaj. So Tukaram Maharaj, what every actions what he used to do, he used to uh, he used to think of Krishna, Panduranga, Vittala. So many examples, even Prabhupada and many acharyas, they were fully Krishna consciousness, that every time, 24/7, they were, even in the sleep, they think about Krishna. So that is not our position, like not at least mine. So we should be, first it is, if a person is fully Krishna consciousness, then no longer has any duty to perform. Due to his being Krishna conscious, all impiety within is instantly cleansed. So, because of Krishna consciousness, impiety is whatever there in the heart, that is cleansed. An effect of many, many thousand of yajna performances. So here in the previous some verses, previous section, Krishna is telling that yajna bhavati parjanya and all, like we have to perform yajna. And what is the main yajna for Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga, yadne sankirtana praye yajanti sumedasa. So in the Kali Yuga, main yajna is chanting of the holy name. And by performing a chanting, we clean our heart. So one who has not, one who is not fully Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious, what is the uh, main theme or main act? That is to perform a yajna, and the yajna which has to perform in the Kali Yuga, that is yajna, chanting the holy name of the Lord. And when we perform a chanting, this Sankirtan yajna, then our heart gets clean. Even in the Chaitanya Shikshashtakam, first verse only, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So when we perform a chanting Harinam, when we take Harinam, when we every day we chant prescribed number of rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Our the dust which is there in our consciousness, that is get cleansed. So by such clearing of consciousness, one become fully confident of his eternal position in relationship with the Supreme. Now everyone is unhappy in this world because he don't know, or we don't know our eternal position or eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. So what is our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord? Jivera Swarupoy Krishna Nityadas. We think that yes, in a material world, outside the world, we think that yes, we can do this many things, we can do our job, we can take care of our family, and we are doing so many things, we are successful in this thing, this that thing, and we are thinking that yes, we are the master. But no, we are not the master, we are servant. That is our eternal position, eternal relationship with the Supreme, as per described in the Vedas and Srimad Bhagavatam. So one becomes fully confident of his eternal position when our heart is clean. So heart has so many dust, accumulation of dust, which is like lust, anger, greed, kama, krodh, moha, mada, matsar, all that is fully filled in our heart. So we have to clean it daily, regularly. And when we clean it regularly, we will understand our eternal position with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, I am the servant of servants. So here Prabhupada is telling clearly that we have to clean our heart daily, regularly. And when we clean our heart, we will get to know our eternal position with the Supreme Lord. Now, even one who cleans the heart and one who understands the eternal relationship with the Lord, and he don't have to worry about his other life, because Lord takes care of everything. Even in the next chapters of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells that yes, I take care of everything. Svesham Sattva Yuktanam Bhajata Priti Purvakam. So one who is already like fully satisfied or fully Krishna consciousness, his life is taken care of by the Lord himself. So his duty, here Prabhupada is mentioning next point, that his duty thus becomes self-illuminated by the grace of the Lord, and therefore he no longer has any obligations to the Vedic injunctions. So one who is fully Krishna consciousness and who understands his eternal position, his duty thus becomes self-illuminated by the grace of the Lord. So he gets the mercy of the Lord, and by the mercy of the Lord, his duties become self-illuminated, and he no longer has any obligations to the Vedic injunctions. So one who is fully Krishna conscious, as one is serving the master, one is fully consciousness of the master. Yes, Krishna is my master, and I am his servant. Not only like every time in the day when someone is knowing this, that at that moment Krishna takes care of that all the obligations, and such a person has no obligations to any Vedic injunctions. Such a Krishna conscious person is no longer interested in material activities and no longer takes pleasure in material arrangements like wine, woman, and similar infatuations. Why someone will take of this unnecessarily things? Because one who gets the higher taste, he forgets the lower taste, right? One who tastes the Alfonso mangoes of Ratnagiri and Devgad will not able to taste the mangoes of any other place, because that is the highest taste. So one who gets the highest taste, higher taste, even in the Bhagavad Gita also it is mentioned, Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina raso varjam rasopriyasya param drishtva nivartati. Once we get the higher taste, then only we can overcome the lower taste. So if someone has doubt, yes, Prabhuji, we have so many habits, bad habits and all. So when we practice devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, so all the 9 processes of devotional service, we get the higher taste, we get the any one process, even if we follow, we get the test of how what the Krishna consciousness is. And when we get this higher taste, we will forget our all bad habits, all lower taste. So to get rid of all these lower tests, all these bad activities which we have performed in the previous lives, we have to become serious in Krishna consciousness, and we have to practice this 9 processes of devotional service very enthusiastically with in the association of devotees. And mainly it's chanting process we have to practice every day regularly, so that our heart will be clean and we will be on the right path of getting or progression. Okay, so and one who is like how the Prabhupada is mentioning in the last sentence, that Krishna conscious person is no longer interested in material activities. So we should understand, if we are taking pleasure in such activities like www, in woman web, and then we are not Krishna consciousness here. So when we are Krishna consciousness, we will internally will feel, no, I am not doing good thing. We will hear our heart, yes, Krishna will instruct, and means Lord within our heart will take care of everything. But when we have attachment, then we can understand, yes, there is a lot of time to go. There is a lot to do in Krishna consciousness, do in my own spiritual practices. And when I do that, then only I will get progress, and I will move ahead in the path of devotional service. So thank you very much. We'll next verses, Krishna tells many about this, how we can more situated in the devotional service. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanwad.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanwad Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dhanavad. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah. Stop the recording, Prabhu. Yeah.
Yes.
1 second. No. Yeah. Stop it. Yes.